Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another episode of Momento Mori 2. I continue to be your tour guide, myself, Charlie, and we will continue on from where we last left off. Of course, we have finally started moving the story. We now have a full fingerprint that we can test to see who broke in to the museum. All right. No, I don't want to give her the pen.
Mr. Duran, how is the investigation going? Do you need anything? Something?
It's usually quieter in here, isn't it?
Well, I haven't been here long, but it's the first theft that I've heard of. But sometime it's a real adventure here.
Really?
Of course. For example, that terrible storm last night. I had to stay here really late, and all that thunder and lightning. I certainly didn't feel too good about it.
No need to worry. Those thieves surely won't come back. I'm sure about this.
I know, but I'd feel better if someone came to pick me up. I have no boyfriend at the moment. But you couldn't care less, could you? Or... of course not. Sometimes I talk way too much.
That's okay. I'm sure you'll find someone. I know I might be asking a lot from you.
That's okay. You said it yourself. We have a common aim. Besides, unlike most, you are very polite. And you're a nice guy, too.
I found another fingerprint here. Could you send it to the same place as the last one?
Sure, no problem.
Score.
Yes, exactly. You too. Bye.
Mission accomplished, fingerprints sent. How long is it gonna take?
Hard to say. They'll put us at the end of some list, that's for sure. But I haven't idled about. I called a couple of places and I learned a little about those lost objects.
Like what?
Like, for instance, one of them is actually a double statuette with an interesting history.
Oh, you could ask me directly. I know these two statuettes only too well because we got them thanks to an undersea expedition we co-financed.
You lifted them from the sunken SS Maori, didn't you?
I clearly chose well. The exhibit is even more interesting because of the fact that a renowned law firm tried to take them from us by bringing all sorts of charges against us.
But you have rightful ownership now, don't you?
Lawyers of that firm represented some distant heirs of the original owners and wanted the statuettes to be returned to them. Fortunately, we have judges with common sense.
That's actually pretty interesting. Is it possible to find out who was behind it? Who was the previous owner? Maybe there's an inventory of goods the ship carried, and the name of the owner.
Well, you could try to ask in the harbor, and if it crossed your mind that the theft had been orchestrated by the original owners, then our thinking, Madame Durand, is quite similar. Well, hopefully this information will be useful to you. I have to run off and arrange something.
That's not vague.
I've just thought of something.
Yes, Max?
Do you think the theft may be the work of some descendants of the statuette's original owners?
Well, we definitely can't dismiss that.
Can we
At
just
least
talk
until
about
we
this?
find out who owned the statuettes transported by the SS Maori.
Yeah, we have to follow this lead.
Let's go to the harbor. Hopefully it's on the map. Is it gonna be the van again? Nope. Nice. Harbor. Alrighty. Bunch of boxes.
weighs almost nothing and won't bother me, so why not to take it?
Let's go in the bar. The Drunken Sailor.
The door is locked. They probably open only in the evening.
Alright. Let's go to Henderson and Company then.
What would you like, boy?
I'm looking for information about a ship. An old ship. Maybe you know something?
Just pushing papers. When I did manual labor, it was much better. But those days are long gone.
The SS Maori.
What?
That's a damn old ship, that one. She sank sometime around the end of the last century. She was owned by Henderson. That's way too old even for me.
By Henderson?
P. Henderson and Company. Big company. But they finished over 30 years ago. I certainly know a thing or two about that, because this was their branch.
Are there any materials left? Inventory books?
I
Is this
remember
air
all
getting
the
hard?
people I meet, and I certainly haven't met you, buddy.
Well, I care a lot.
Okay, boy. I'll bring you everything I can find in the back there. I'll put it down there on the table. Okay, take it. It's not mine anyway.
What?
It looks as though they have many entries here.
God, his dialogue does not match up.
I could use this cap.
I don't even know who left it here. Take it. I'm a little old for this.
Alright, disguise.
The filing cabinet probably contains only old entries. New ones are likely stored in a computer, although I can't see any here. The projector is already turned on.
Okay. To the work table. Ooh, cigar
This
cutter.
cigar cutter is quite an exquisite piece.
Isn't it? God only knows who it belonged to. Cigars, not for me. Too expensive for me, really they are. But if you like it, well, for $300 it's yours.
300? Okay then, I'll take it. It's covered with a thin layer of dust.
Is there anything else on this table?
It really doesn't look like someone was doing the paperwork here all day long. Here is all the obtainable information on the last sailing of the SS Maori. The list of cargo and passengers is heavily damaged, though. It probably got wet, and parts have been copied on the previous sheet in several different ways. I need to take these 2 pages.
The fact that you, boy, have enough money doesn't mean that the rest of the world is the same way off. Do you know how much money I earn? Don't even ask. Do you want it or not?
All right, I mean borrow. I'll bring them back.
What
I just
the
want to
fuck?
check something with them.
That sounds better, but it'll cost you something. Let's say $1,000 for rent?
Here you go. Can I use your projector?
Help yourself, mate. That's included in the price.
Yeah.
I'm not interested in the rest of the ship's log.
Yeah, but you're not. Okay.
I have to take a look if the list contains those statuettes. Those pages apparently belong to each other, but it's impossible to read anything useful from them because they show through the paper. I'm gonna have to do something about that first. Those pages
Wait, what?
Those pages apparently belong to each other, but it's impossible to read anything useful from them because they show through the paper. I'm gonna have to do something about that first. Those pages apparently belong to...
Okay, I got it. Jeez, Mike.
Those pages apparently belong to each other, but it's impossible to read anything useful from them because they show through the paper. I'm gonna have to do something about that first. That's useless. The backside... Those pages apparently belong...
Yes.
That's useless. The backsides show through, and it's impossible to make out anything useful from such a mess. I'm gonna have to do something about it.
Well...
Those
Yeah, I know. Dude.
That...
No, I want this one.
That's useless.
No.
Those pages...
Oh my god.
Those pages apparently...
Yep. Got it.
That's useless.
Oh my god.
Those
That one over there. Yep, got it.
Those pages apparently... That's useless. The backsides show through, and it's impossible... Those pages apparently belong to each other, but it's impossible to read anything useful from them because they show through the paper. I'm gonna... Those pages apparently belong to each other.
Oh my god. Oh. I see.
That doesn't make it...
Oh, gosh.
I won't gain anything.
Okay.
That doesn't make...
Yeah. What the hell could I do that would fix this projector? All right. Oh my god. Did you run? police station. I've got a good feeling about this.
Well, seeing as you've made yourself at home here and are helping yourself to everything, would you care to inform me what you found so far?
We're working on it. As soon as there is any news, you'll be the first to know. By the way, can that copier print on transparencies?
Of course.
I don't need another copy.
Oh, whoops. Did I? Oh, there it is. We're going to the harbor. Damn, how did I get him to run last time?
This machine.
No, okay. Take your leisurely time. I know it's already on.
I have to take a look if the list contains those statuettes. If so, I hope there's also someone's name next to the entry.
Okay. Let's see. This one. This one. This. This one. Which one's this one? This one here. think I did it in the wrong order. Okay, this guy flips. Okay, and this guy rotates like so. Okay, and this guy flips. Shoot, 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 shoot. And this guy. Shoot, how the hell did he go? Tennis balls, engine packing, photos, merger, pamphlet. Damn. See, that didn't match up. Alright. So. Mexican. Where's this one? Alright, so we got this one. This one. What? This guy. So. Set and match up. This down here and that. Let's put this right here. Let's rotate this.
Oh, I'll show you on the map. You can't miss it. Oh, and there's something else.
No, thank you. But perhaps you could help me with another matter. I managed to restore this page, and there's a name. Sawanda Leclerc. Is it familiar to you?
Yep, really, old lady. Next to her, I'm a spring chicken. Oh, the things she must have seen. Any idea how rich she must be? That'll be something for her heirs.
Zenzele?
Yep, really, old lady. Next to her, I'm a spring chicken. Oh, the things she must have seen. Any idea how rich she must be? That'll be something for her heirs.
Where does she live?
Oh, I'll show you on the map. You can't miss it. Oh, and there's something else.
Yes?
Times are bad. What about 500 for such a juicy piece of information?
All right, then. I definitely won't solve this alone. First, I should...
Whoops.
I've just thought of something.
Yes, Max? So what do we have?
It seems that some of that lost stuff belonged to the Leclercs, an old and well-connected family. And there's only one old lady of said family left here, Zenzele Leclerc.
I suppose we should pay her a visit.
Exactly. One of the gate wings is freshly painted. The second is still unfinished. Maybe it might be possible to use that hose somehow. Although I could use such shears, I definitely can't reach there.
How about?
It's not a bad idea, but the stream is too weak and it's hard to regulate it with my finger only.
Uh-huh.
I should examine it in detail. Although the nozzle can be attached to the hose, it fits loosely. This glue isn't meant for this material. It wouldn't hold. Also, I think there may be a way to repair it even without using it.
Great. Any stuff here? Nope. Oops.
It's possible to easily put the nozzle on the hose, but it's quite loose. Now it's clear why the nozzle wasn't in the hose already. They've apparently bought a nozzle intended for a hose with a smaller circumference, but it's nothing that couldn't be corrected with some sealing. I'll take the nozzle.
What do you want here?
I came to...
I'm not interested in why you came. What do you want here? Did you notice the door? There's a doorbell next to it. If a stranger comes, they ring the bell. And they don't wander around our garden. Am I making myself clear?
Of course, my fault. I'm sorry.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I believe this is going to be the end of the episode. Next time, we will ring the doorbell and see where the adventure lies from there on. But until then, thank you for tuning in, and we will see you soon.